are a working professional, but in order to stay ahead of your game, certain skills always come handy. Learning an additional language, for instance, is one of them. Be it going abroad and studying, or for that matter, even going for business trips. If you know the language of the place, life just gets so much easier. And for that very reason, professionals are now queuing up to learn new languages at institutes. So what exactly are their preferences? Let's find out. Nupura Patil was clear about the course of her career right after she finished school, getting a graduation degree in commerce, specializing in accounts, and ultimately bagging a job at an international bank that would facilitate her dream of traveling to France. To realize this dream, Nupura began honing her French skills to perfection. Today, after having successfully passed all the levels in French, Nupura feels it's only a matter of time before her dreams come true.
It is going to help me just in the embassy or say for doing an MBA in marketing, because tomorrow when I know accounts, when I know language, I can deal with the clientele which is based in the European countries, because if you know French might is spoken in France itself, and also as well as in US there are some colonies where you speak French. So it is going to help me globally develop my personality as well as the CV that I'm going to apply for. So for the accounts base, yes, that is going to help me a lot. Let it be MBA in finance, let it be in marketing, HR, whatever field I choose, it is going to help me in that.
Nupura isn't the only one brushing up her additional language skills to use it to her advantage professionally. Pharmacist by profession, Zarna too felt the need to learn a new language. She chose Mandarin, and while initially it was just a means to an end, today she teaches Mandarin at the Cambridge Institute and is excited about the many opportunities it has opened up for her.
Initially it was just a part-time thing just to keep myself entertained, but I went on to like this like anything, and I started learning Mandarin. It was very interesting, something very promising, and it's one of the language which people say that if you know this language, you can almost travel or work almost throughout Southeast Asia, and you would not have any trouble at all.
Mandarin, Spanish, French, Arabic, German, the number of languages that you can opt to learn goes on and on. With globalization dictating business rules, corporates too are encouraging their employees to pick up on as many foreign languages as possible. According to reports, the most popular foreign language among Indian corporates is French, witnessing a demand from 25% of the corporate sector, followed by German, which is 24%, Arabic 19%, Japanese 11%, Chinese and Spanish at 6%, and finally Italian and Korean standing at 5 and 3% respectively.
From last 3 years, the German and Chinese has come up. There are many students coming and learning a Chinese language. I seen from TCS, Mahindra, L&T, Siemens company, Johnson & Johnson company, Maxil and MG Papa company. Their managers, sales managers and floor managers, they are coming and are learning a language, and we training to them for international levels.
Your options are not just restricted to the classroom if you're looking to expand the boundaries of your language skills. Online sites like Memrise and Duolingo are just a few options open for you if you have the interest to learn a new language, but don't have the time at your disposal. Vaibhavi, for one, has experienced both sides of the coin. She feels online language courses have their own pros and cons.
Best thing about an online course is that you really get to train, you get trained by the best of the faculty. Like, of course, sitting in India, I'm getting trained by a very good French person is like one very good thing. And the disadvantage is like something that, we Indians are very used to, that teacher-student relationship, which lacks at times when you're not, when you're doing an online course. So that's about it. Like, you don't feel the personal touch, and you don't like sometimes because of a teacher you learn a language. Like, that plays a very important role. A teacher can actually motivate you.
While these online platforms and apps are seeing growing interest in India, experts, however, believe that these sites will never rule out the traditional classroom teaching methods.
In spite of apps coming, we are getting the spurts of all these coaching classes and other things going on, in spite of the fact that there is such a lot of workflows and setups and apps and all. That's again the same story. Whether there is an app, it is a supplementary to the classroom teaching. The classroom teaching can never be overlooked.
So now that we have gotten to the bottom of how Indians have figured out that learning an additional language definitely gives them an edge professionally, some of them are taking this passion a level forward. They're making a living out of it. So in that case, just what are the avenues that open up for you? Here's a look.
While there are students who are learning foreign languages for their love of the language, there are others who want to make a serious career out of it. And it seems like a largely untapped career opportunity in India. I visited Mayflower Language Services, a translation company in Bangalore, to find out what are some popular career options for students interested in foreign languages. Here's a look.